What is dark psychology, exactly? Knowledge is power, as the saying goes. If this is true, then understanding human psychology is equivalent to possessing superpowers. Let's start with the definition of psychology before moving on to dark psychology. Psychology is defined as the study of behaviour and mental processes. It is a comprehensive study of the mind, how it functions, and how it influences behaviour. According to researchers, psychology also entails understanding how people behave, feel, and think. People who understand psychological principles have a golden key to influencing others, and obtaining this key is not easy. Although it is difficult to summarize psychology in a single definition, it entails a thorough understanding of thoughts, feelings, motivation, development, emotion, personality, thoughts, and social behavior. Not only that, but psychology is limited to just you. You can learn a lot about why people behave the way they do and other factors that influence human behavior and thought. To describe, to explain, to change, to predict are just a few of the goals of psychology. You should have a good idea of what psychology is by now. Now, tell us everything there is to know about dark psychology. It is the art and science of mind manipulation and control. Dark psychology, according to most people, is the prodigy trough which people use persuasion, motivation, control, and pressure strategies to get what they want. Some people view dark psychology as a defensive strategy and try to avoid learning about it. However, there are always many good ideas and principles in dark psychology that can be applied to your personal and professional life to help you get ahead. I learned more about dark psychology and its characteristics while studying it. There are 4 triads in total, which are mostly referred to criminologists and psychologists pinpoint because it is a very easy predictor of criminal behavior and problematic relationships. Explain the 4 triads to us in detail. 1. Narcissists are arrogant self-promoters who constantly seek attention. You've probably encountered people like these before, who seek attention in whatever they do. These individuals are characterized by egotism and a lack of empathy. 2. Machiavellianism. These individuals are reputed to be masters of deception and diplomacy. They have such characteristics that they would defraud you of something extremely valuable and you would never know. They usually engage in white-collar crime and are significantly more manipulative than narcissists. These folks are primarily interested in exploiting others and have no sense of morality. 3. Psychopaths. They are the most despised, scoring extremely high on impulsiveness, pomposity, callousness, and manipulation scales. As a result, they are the most evil and dark. They usually cause harm to others without even considering how the other person might feel. They are rash and easily become violent if Ian gets in their way. Many psychopaths have a trait that sends them straight to prison. The side of them that most people would not notice unless they met them first is that they are extremely social. They do well in job interviews and are willing to prove themselves the best in the first meeting because of their anxiety, which allows them to be unconcerned about others' opinions. These people are egotistical, remorseless, and rash. Sadists have all of the above characteristics as well as being insensitive. They differ from the others in that they enjoy being cruel. These individuals are usually drawn to jobs such as police, military, and others where they can lawfully harm others. These were the 4 major triads of dark psychology. Now tell us about some other characteristics that many people exhibit on a daily basis. Lying. In this case, people tend to speak half-truths or make up stories about others that aren't true. Not only that, but we also try to exaggerate things to avoid scolding, seeking attention, and so on. Love flooding. This is a very common occurrence, particularly in professional settings. Buttering people up and trying to please them, and paying them compliments just to get something from them, whether it's a request, a promotion, or just to be in their good books. Love denial. Although it is uncommon, some people withhold affection and attention. These people suppress their feelings of affection and do not show love even when it is required. Choice restriction is a personality trait that is used not only in the workplace but also in personal life. People give such options to distract the other person from making a decision that you do not want him or her to make. That is, they may either hide the option or complement the other options to the point where they become distracted and fail to choose what you want. Withdrawal. This is something that most people do, which involves avoiding people you don't like or simply remaining silent and not conversing with them. People engage in reverse psychology, which is a really evil practice. A person tries to persuade or motivate others to do or say something contrary to what you want them to do. Semantic manipulation. This occurs when people use words or statements that have a common definition or meaning, only to discover later that they have a different meaning. That is to say, it is critical to concentrate on words and understand their true meaning. So, these are the most common tricks and characteristics that most people employ in their daily lives. You can be cautious and vigilant when someone tries to use them on you now that you're aware of them. This is how dark psychology operates and how it is applied. Well, most of us fall under the dark psychology umbrella, some knowingly and others unknowingly. It is very easy to fall into this category in order to achieve our objectives and realize our dreams. Few learn this from their parents when they are children, some learn it in school or from their peers when they are teenagers, and some learn it as adults as situations and opportunities arise. Many people use these traits unconsciously, and when they work, they become accustomed to them and begin to apply them in situations where they can benefit. Not only do a large number of people receive training in this area, but also people in the sales and marketing departments. They are also taught that there is no harm in doing so because the end customers will benefit.